الدستور لا يسمح بحله.
He said it was an exceptional measure, a response to economic and political crises. On July 25, President Saied sacked Prime Minister Hisham Mashishi, froze parliament and seized judicial power. He insists it was not a coup, but others call it a threat to one of the region's few democracies.
These decisions have no basis in the constitution nor in the law. This is a coup against the constitution, against the 2011 revolution and against liberties.
In 1 month, the president has dismissed and replaced ministers and promised to crack down on corruption. But several MPs have been arrested, with court cases being fast-tracked. Al Jazeera's bureau was shut down without an explanation. And 2 New York Times reporters were detained briefly. Saied, though, is promising freedom of expression.
Despite the crisis that Tunisia is living, it still operates with freedom of expression and with human rights, built on the Constitution. And if faced with some difficulties in some areas or with some administrations, then these aren't intentional obstacles.
While Saied has been trying to reassure Tunisia's unions and human rights groups, concerns still remain.
There is an administrative decision called S-17 by the Tunisian state. It was used before for so many years, especially with regards to terrorists, preventing suspects of terrorism from leaving the country. This has been expanded to other categories, including MPs, former government members, some businessmen and businesswomen. So how much time this is going to take is an essential issue.
Since the freezing of parliament, there's little appetite to protest. President Saied's decision appears to be popular, but Tunisians say they're fed up with high unemployment and rising poverty, both made worse by the pandemic. And they blame the main political parties, including the largest, Ennahda, for this. Since the crackdown, the party has softened its rhetoric and acknowledged past mistakes.
It's been difficult for everyone. Let's be honest, even Ennahda is to blame for that. It should have been stronger, stayed away from political infighting and focused instead on economic achievements to meet the demands of Tunisian society.
The Arab Spring changed Tunisia dramatically and put the country on a path away from dictatorship and towards democracy. But there's still a sense of uncertainty as Tunisians wait to see what Saied's long-term plans for the country prove to be. Sara, Khairat, Al Jazeera.